This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, what up, Sanja?
Welcome to an episode of Random Ish for Sanja. So I got my guest co-host here. What's up, Shanel?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
So you know what? We are, right now we are into talking about the extraness of life right now. Okay. All right. So you know what? Last time we were together, we were just getting into like Area 51 and conspiracy theories. Have you heard about the flat earthers, right?
No.
People who think that the earth, girl.
Oh, wait, yeah. The people that think that the world is freaking flat. There's actually a documentary about that on YouTube.
Oh, there's a whole documentary about it?
There's a whole thing about that, how people explain that. I think, I forgot when I saw that, but you can search that up. There's people who really believe we live in a flat world, which I don't understand.
The flat earthers I don't exactly get. The other day I was thinking about how like the moon and the sun, and for whatever reason I was just looking at the sunset, and I was thinking about how like the sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Isn't that crazy? That's
kind of crazy, right? But at the same time, it still sets in the east. So how is it setting in the west? You know what I mean? And then I'm like, that's got to be the whole globe thing, right? Yeah, that's got to be that's why it looks like that, is because it's on a curve, right? Or would it look like that because it's fucking flat? Dun, dun, dun. No. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we won't get with the flat earthers. But I'm just saying, that's a question for you, right? The other thing that made me think is that when we see all of the space videos of them in space, right? That's cool. And they're right around Earth. How come space is so dark if the sun is the brightest star and is bright enough to give us light? How come we don't see light in space?
What you think is because the Earth is that big that we don't know, and it's probably on the other side, and they go on the opposite.
That's
side
what I'm trying to figure that out. Like, how do so do they? Wait,
why is it so dark? Aren't there like stars?
Why is it so dark? Exactly. If there's stars and all of that,
is that why it's called a black hole?
I don't know. This is that conspiracy theory stuff where you ask these kinds of questions. See, when you just take things at face value, you know what I'm saying? You just like take things at face value, but you start asking questions and shit.
Yeah, no.
And it's like, wait a second now. Well, hold on. Well, wait a minute. But why is it so dark whenever we see stuff in space? Are you guys really going to space?
I wonder if they
or is that some Hollywood shit?
Wouldn't you be scared to be up there?
I would be scared as
because once you go there, you'll disappear. You don't.
Like, I mean, you're just out there. There's no oxygen. You
think can only hold but so much, I think.
I mean, that is just some scary ass shit. But what if, okay, I've also heard like the dome, the hollow earth conspiracy, where we're kind of like inside of we're inside of the earth. Like, so we think we're outside the earth, but we're really inside the earth.
Yeah, we
inside
are.
of a galaxy,
we
you
are.
know what I'm saying, type shit.
I feel like we are. That's cool, right?
You know
Imagine the aliens seeing us like from
and they're seeing us, you know what I mean? Sending all of the spaceships, the satellites to go out, and it reached the helioplex, right? So it went past the furthest part of the whatever, so it's continuing to go. But I think I was trying to follow it, but I think it said that it doesn't have data, so it's not able to send back data. And then I thought I heard that they had turned it on or whatnot. So I'm like, what if, man? It's just a bunch of crazy ass shit. So I had heard. So this guy knew a guy who knew a guy. Actually, it was a guy who knew a guy who knew somebody.
Okay.
Somebody I knew somebody who worked there, who they never did tell them, like, they would go to dinner or whatnot. They never did say anything. Like, the only things they said is that, you see stuff, but you can't say anything about it. The only thing they ever paid attention to is when you go in to do that one job, that's what you pay attention to. That's what you got clearance for. That's what you are looking at. And, you know what I'm saying? You sign contracts. You're sworn to secrecy that even after you work there, you can't say nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Another person was on like Coast to Coast or some other like UFO show where he was saying that he was working there. He was a neurophysicist working on like, the nuclear stuff. And because that was his job. And, he could only really answer questions about like what he was there for, but he couldn't even really answer the questions, but he just said, he said, well, what did you see? And he was like, well, there was a lot of different crafts there. You know what I mean? So
that's what he got to say?
That's all he can really, because he can't say too much.
That means is probably there's aliens and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So what do you think? I mean, what's your opinion on that? Do you think that we're alone?
No.
I mean,
I don't think we're alone.
You try to scare me the last couple of times with the ghost stories and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Well, more so with the aliens, I feel like.
But the aliens and things like that.
They're hiding, I feel, stuff like that. Like, you don't think so? Or like things you think they created stuff in there?
Listen, I think that anything is possible. I mean, I honestly think that we might be AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, because with our chromosomes, there's only the number 2 chromosome that's different from so many different, the chimpanzee or whatever, that the number 2 chromosome was flipped or fused instead of it being 2 different chromosomes on the top and the bottom like everything else. It's the same. And so, how did that happen? Was it a mutation? Was it created? I think that anything is possible. I think as we have somebody come damn near run us over right as we saying that shit, right?
Yeah.
Right? They was like, what you guys talking about?
Fuck that. Fuck that. We out. I'm jumping in the lake.
Listen, so that's another thing I heard. I heard that stuff be coming out of the lakes and shit.
Supposedly that there's things under the water that we don't know of, like different type of creatures. I've heard that too.
Yeah.
There's documentaries about shit like that too.
I mean, it's all different kinds of... I saw a documentary on, I think it was like the UFOs Explorers or whatever, where they were showing that in like maybe 75 or something, there was in Illinois, there was 4 different counties of police officers that were chasing a UFO. And, like, they were, like, all talking to each other. Like, yo, did you see it? It just passed over. Yo, I saw it.
Really?
And the dispatchers, they got the 911 call.
You
they
saw
got
this on YouTube?
No, on TV. You know
and
what
it's
I'm
real? It was real?
Yeah, yo. And then they were saying that when they got in contact with Patterson Air Force Base was like, we don't see nothing on the radar. But it's police officers. They're like, yo, it's like 10 different police officers in different counties who were like, documenting that they're seeing it. Well, it's not that they didn't believe them. They were like, yeah, no, we don't have anything on our radar. We don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We don't see anything on the radar. I don't know what you're talking about. Just straight up, just like, yeah, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's like some crazy ass shit, right? So, I mean, why do you think it is that we can't have full disclosure? Or do you think that disclosure is happening right now? Do you think that they're like trying to let us know little by little by introducing the robots, by putting the aliens in commercials, by putting, you know what I'm saying? Like, by trying to make it like, acceptable, by people pretending to be wanting to be fake? Right? So now that I'm thinking about this shit, I'm like, wait a minute, maybe they are introducing it to us because if you get people who want to be fake.
Out, like,
yeah, right?
I think things are coming out little by little. Like, this world is not being authentic anymore.
Exactly. So maybe there's a reason. Maybe that's the reason why.
But I still wish that. I wish that there was no such thing as Planet 51. Like, I wish we can all know.
I know, right?
Why? Like, what do they feel that we're gonna react? Like, why do you think they don't?
I think, you know what? I think it's because if they showed that there would be, I think that the fundamentalists, the traditionalists, they would, a lot of them would have heart attacks. I think people would just drop dead. You know what I'm saying? Because then, because people who grew up being told about the Bible and grew up with this certain belief, that Jesus is Lord and that, and don't get me wrong. I'm open, and I know that Yeshua was fact, but the stuff that they be teaching is totally different than what took place. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think that they would freak the F out, or they would call all of those aliens Nephilim. They would say that they were demons. You know what I'm saying? That they were demons and fallen angels.
Or do you think it's because they want to harm us?
No, I don't think that they want to harm us, because I just kind of think that any kind of intelligence, any other intelligent life, life is life. I don't think that they would want to harm us. I think that they know damn good and well that our beings are not enlightened enough to even be able to interact with the rest of the galaxy, because we're so primitive. Bitches fighting each other and killing each other over sneakers and shit, over a made up thing, So sometimes I think that that's what the point of our world is that our job is to become, enlightened so that we can go and play with the rest of the galaxy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Become in different form or whatnot, and being able to go and travel, being a time traveler type spirit being or something like that. But I definitely don't think that we're here alone. And I definitely feel like they're trying to inch us into it with the AI, with the robots in the store, with I drove around Stanford, girlfriend.
What?
Stanford's got I got to show you the picture too. Out in Stanford, they've got all of this art out there. And right now, all of the art look like spaceships.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking. I was just in Stanford like a week and a half ago. I stood over there by downtown.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Even the donut shapes are, the donut, the avocado.
Everything's looking different.
Yeah. And so what the guy was saying is that everything in these rooms, everything was rounded. There's no sharp edges. So I just feel like, maybe it might be a good thing if, these aliens, if these aliens are here in disclosure and it's time for humanity to step it up, for us to get it together and become a little bit more sophisticated so that we could play with the rest of the galaxy.
Imagine.
Could you imagine?
Oh, yeah, look at my friend, the alien. You want to go meet him?
Yeah, you want to go hang out with Todd?
He smokes weed. I figured out they have a different type of weed.
Right? They got totally different. Yo, there we be getting you fucked up, yo. It's purple and shit. It's purple and gold.
Yeah, you get to pee out your finger.
Right?
Like a scary movie.
Listen, I mean...
The fuck was it? Shit's gonna be changing.
Shit is gonna be changing. I'm here for it. So listen, this is the reason why we're making this podcast right now, is because in case they're listening, we just let them know that we down.
Yeah.
All right? So...
Imagine that shit.
So listen, just saying, we down. We down with the plan. We down with the global cause. You just make sure that you keep us protected and include us in on the plan. Because, full disclosure, that shit is here. I'm just saying. Just me personally, I just feel like...
Do you believe like zombies will happen?
I think we're zombies.
What?
I think human beings that are walking around who are not fully awake, who are not even knowing what the fuck is going on, they're the zombies.
You think so?
Oh, hell yeah.
I was saying more like,
we eat each other. No, The Walking Dead. That's exactly what humans are. Humans, and they don't know it. People are walking around dying. They're walking around dead, and they have no fucking ass idea. And they don't even know it, because this shit is a game. There's like a lot. This is a chess game going on, and there's some people playing, and people are pawns, and they don't even know it. And there's they're walking zombies and shit. Because they really are zombies. And werewolves and vampires. People that suck out your fucking energy. People who come alive with the fucking energies of the universe. They shift and they change with the powers of the, with the energies of the moon and shit like that, witches, you know what I mean? But I just don't think that they are in the shape, in the story, in the frame that we've been, like the Halloween-y type shit. I feel like there's a witch right down the street. There's a werewolf.
I would not be out here in the nighttime by myself.
Girl, now that is one thing. No there is no way that I would be up in this motherfucker. Because, doesn't this lake look like it would have the Loch Ness Monster up in this bitch?
Something.
Don't look like something. Don't look like
something. It could be like Crystal Lake from Jason.
And then something up something is up in this motherfucker.
Pop out while you're smoking or bleeding.
You know what I'm saying? You be sitting here smoking, fucking and shit.
And then that's it. Something comes up, and then what? And it's
a big ass dragon and shit. And where you going? Because the dragon's gonna get you. It's gonna
fly
pick you up. You know what I'm saying? And then take you right back underneath the water, and then well, there you go.
My God,
I'm just saying.
You're fun. You're fucked, yeah.
You are fucked for sure. Look at this place. And it's down the hill too. I mean, you know what? And the thing is all those people around the houses, there's 20 houses over here. They done seen a whole bunch of shit. They know. They probably come out and have little bonfires. That's why it's a private area that you can't live in, because they come out and have bonfires for the Loch Ness Monster.
Hell fucking no. No. I would not. Would you, if you were there like $1,000 or like $15,000, would you walk like this by yourself all the way to the entrance?
No. At nighttime? Yeah, hell no. In the daytime, right now,
No, nighttime.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, no. Hell no. Yeah, where are the lights? There are no lights up in this place. It's just houses on the lake,
I don't know how they do it, and they only got little lights.
They only got little tiny lights, but you know what's funny is, and all the houses are down there, but look, there's one house right over there. You see that?
Yeah.
They nobody else to be
My
by
man knows
us.
somebody that lives here. His friend, one of these more down there. I think I'm not sure.
That is just nah, man. I could not do that, especially with all the UFO crazy talk that we be having and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, talk about scary shit. The Annabelle movie just came out. I gotta go watch it, see how it is.
Go, please. I ain't watching that shit. I don't even know what it's about. I just know that you told me about that shit. And I remember, I think somebody said that it was something about based in Connecticut. And I'm like, I don't even know. I don't need to know.
It was packed the first day of when the movie came out.
I don't need to know the premise of what the hell it's about or nothing. I am good. You know what I'm saying? Talk about something we in the most haunted state. Listen, I don't think we in the most haunted state. I think that they definitely be doing some shit out here, though.
Of course.
I definitely feel like I've seen some lights.
I think I heard
something.
Like I'm not sure if it's true. Somebody say they do. They still have KKK people out here. I forgot where.
Yeah, here in Shelton, girl. For real, the Grand Master used to be out here, or the Grand Wizard, whatever the fuck he's called. Yeah, that dude was out here. So.
What don't you got out here? This shit not real.
Connecticut is real. It's pretty and shit, but Connecticut is real.
Yeah, it might not be that hood, but it do got some freaked out shit that I'd rather go back to the hood.
You know
this shit that really stays around you, like, you know?
Yeah. Everybody comes down here just to make a little turn and stuff. Is that what people do?
I guess. Or
I guess so. Or it's because they they just come to say, what the fuck these bitches talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, at least they changed the subject. We ain't gotta go,
Who was it, a female? Guy?
No, that was a guy. All right, well, it is what it is, though. I'm just saying. So listen, we're all about the conspiracies. I think we might be running out of time here.
Yeah, we can talk about that on the next one.
Yes, I'm just saying, you guys, you better watch out. Start paying attention. I'm just saying, stop having your Bixby do things. Stop having Siri do everything for you. You better start taking our power back.
Let's wait till we talk about. That's good to talk about. Yes, we can talk about that in the next one.
I'm just saying, okay, because
it's just for fun, but to scare the shit out of people, that's fun too.
Wait, what happened to do on the Siri? What you
not
be
to
doing
do on
something?
the next part? Like no, it's I'm saying like talk about the iPhone stuff and how
it's listening to you?
Everything.
Everything.
They're even seeing you jerk off at night when you jerk off, too.
What? Oh, you see that? Look at that. They turning the camera phone on
they
you.
own us on Instagram and Facebook.
Yo, no, seriously. You don't even own that shit anymore.
I found myself on Google.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that?
Yeah, but this was a long time ago. I'm saying, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
damn.
Right. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is a picture when I was young and I took it like innocent, like, for MySpace back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Everything that goes on the internet, that shit stays there.
But
and as they get more and more sophisticated, you're going to find yourself doing all kinds of shit. Girl, that's why I am so glad. Woo, Lord.
But we leave that for the next. That should be an interesting just all topic.
Lord. Thank you that I was born in 1970. Motherfucking 7.
This is Sanja.
Yo, check it out. It's my girl Sanja.
Oh, yeah. Yo, what up, Sanja?
Listen, I wanted to tell you about my book that I wrote, Manifest Beauty. A book based on my life about manifesting. I really used to think I was a witch. I used to think I was crazy. Then I grew up, kept on researching, found out it's the law of attraction. Well, there seems to be like a real life law of attraction thing, and then there's like this theory of just ask, believe, and receive, and you get everything you want. And I noticed it doesn't exactly work like that, but it kind of does. So I just wanted to share with you. It's available on Amazon, Walmart.com, and some other places where books are sold. Check it out. It's called Manifest Beauty. Super simple to read, super quick to read. Includes some exercises on there to show you how your thoughts are really turning into things and how that's actually happening in real life and not just in theory. It's Manifest Beauty, available on Amazon.